On this episode of Ghost Hunters International, the team investigates a haunted Brazilian hotel in the heart of a cursed city.
Priest said that this city will be totally ruined.
And Barry catches a glimpse of something very solid.
What the hell was that?
And very scary.
Oh my gosh, I see a figure.
Then GHI explores the chilling scene of a notorious murder spree.
He shot his brother, shot his mother, and committed suicide.
Family, did you have any remorse?
Can the team uncover the identity of the man who killed these people?
Did you hear that? I swore I heard something.
That are coming from in there.
Were you the one who decided to end it all?
Oh my gosh. Amazing.
Everybody to Brazil. This place is beautiful.
It's fantastic. I can't believe that we're actually here.
So I've got a pretty awesome case for us tonight. It is the Grande Hotel in Cambuquira, also known as the City of Doom. Now, in its prime, the Grande Hotel was a hotspot for the wealthy, including the president of Brazil. The city fell into disrepair, and recently the hotel has gone through extensive repair and restructuring. We've been called in because of claims of full-bodied manifestations everywhere throughout the entire hotel. Footsteps, loud bangs, people being pushed.
All right, well, we've got a real unique opportunity here. We've got full access to the entire hotel. It's booked out just to us.
And Robert, I'd like to thank you again for coming in and assisting Barry on the tech stuff with this one.
This is going to be a challenge.
Rob?
I want to appreciate the welcome to GHI. I'm looking forward to assisting Barry as best as I can.
I think it's really exciting that Robert's able to come out and help us out. He has a background in electronics, so I think he's going to be in a perfect position to assist Barry.
All right, guys, if you look up ahead on the right, that's it. The whole thing. We got to cover this thing
top to bottom, so let's get in there and find out what's going on.
Hi, Ortiz.
Hello, my friend.
Rob, how are you?
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Brazil and to hotel.
Thank you very much. We're really excited to be here.
I hope that Ghost Hunters International can explain to the world what means these phenomena that we have in many places.
So can you tell us about the history of the hotel?
Yes, this hotel was built in 1920, more or less, by a German woman. And she was very, very angry.
We understand that this town has a curse?
Yes, the people here say that. We had a priest here because the politics here was put out of the city in a horse. And he cursed the city, said that this city will totally ruined.
I mean, what do you think? Do you believe it?
I think that this curse is not forever. New people here in the city.
So we understand that you also have some guests here that won't leave, some ghosts.
Yes, a lot. And I will show for you what people are seeing here. We can go to the theater sometimes, okay?
It's a nice theater.
Many people here see a bearded black man walking and disappear there near the chapel.
I was cleaning the theater and looked up and saw a shadow moving across the back of the room. It paused to look at me and then just disappeared. I was terrified.
Okay, this is the dining room. Mr. Joseph, that is a worker in the kitchen, he was there and he saw in the third windows there a man that was looking out. And he said, who is this man? Because the hotel was closed, nobody here. And when he saw again, nobody there.
All right, so where are we heading next?
Here in the kitchen, I can show you first. You can see that's a big kitchen.
Yeah.
And the people work there in that part and here. And they say that a blonde woman with a kid walk here, okay? They see by these windows here, and when it's in this point here, disappear.
And so they've seen this like many times.
Many people, many times.
When your kitchen staff see the lady that walks down here, is she very solid?
Some people saw like a shadow.
Okay, so where are we off to next?
It happened something else. Okay, this is 204 room. And the manager of this hotel, he was sleeping in his bed.
One night, I wake up with a big noise above me. I think I'm going to the apartment to make a complaint about that. This is not the hour for do that. But in the morning, when I wake up again, I realize in this moment, I was completely alone in the hotel.
We're gonna go grab our bags and hopefully pretty shortly get to work and see what we can find for you. All right?
I'm happy that you are here.
Thank you very much. We're looking forward to it.
One's going to be down there and the other one's going to be on the floor below.
Our clients down here are so concerned about what's going on at the hotel that they've cleared the entire place out for the GHI team. It's a perfect situation for us because we don't have to worry about running into other guests.
So I have to stay like that. I've never investigated something this big. Back home in San Antonio, I think the largest hotel I've ever investigated was about 20 rooms. This hotel contains 200 plus rooms. It's humongous. Let's see if it works. But I have confidence that we'll be able to go ahead and pull this off.
Cameras look perfect. Barry, what do we got?
Right, we've got the two wireless cameras there monitoring the hallways of the old building. And we've also got a wired camera pointing toward the kitchen area. We also have a wired camera in the theater where the gentleman's seen walking across toward the chapel.
All right, let's get to it.
Right.
Dustin and I went to room 204 where there'd been a lot of reports of noise. Okay, EVP session. Dustin and Rob in room 204. There seems to be some sort of force that is active in this room. We would like to ask that force to come forward now.
In order to try to communicate your wishes to us, is there something specific that you can do within this room?
Can you make a knocking sound within this room?
Looks like you got what you asked for.
Okay, I will take that as the knock which I asked for. I'll tell you what, just so we know the difference, just so we know that you're communicating with us, can you just do 2 knocks in a row? I'm not going to stand here and ask you to knock all night. Can you make 2 knocking sounds in a row? Knock, knock. Dustin, you say who's there, I'm going to kill you.
You know me too well.
Can we get 2 knocking sounds in a row? That's 1.
The second one was faint.
The second one was quiet, but that's 2. If you want to prove there's something here, do something. Shut the door, open the door.
You should be able to show yourself to us in some way.
What the hell is that?
Let's go check it out.
Robert, did you just drop something down here? Was there a loud banging noise? Did you open a case or something?
Yeah, that was me. Just kind of coming down over here.
Oh, okay.
Try to tell me.
All right, no problem.
Sorry.
You guys.
There's a gentleman seen leaning on the third window from the other side. Shut that thing down. Something just went past my arm. I don't know whether it was... It felt like a really heavy breeze. I'm not sure if it was just the way you turned there or what it was. When Robert and myself came into the kitchen area, there was a strong breeze passed between the two of us, and I wasn't quite sure where that had come from. I know that the windows in the kitchen here can be quite drafty, but it seemed awfully strong for just a common breeze. He was looking. I thought I heard something in the kitchen there. A shadow has appeared. What the hell was that? What is that? Robert and I were in the dining room. We were taking continuous shots on the full spectrum camera. With the full spectrum camera, we're able to see into a wider range of the light bands, infrared, visible spectrum, and ultraviolet, which will allow us to capture more evidence. And in one of those shots, a shadow has appeared. First, we have the clear shot, everything's fine. The next shot, we have a shadow cast on the wall. And the next shot, it's gone again. What is that down there? We need to find out what that is. I wanted to go down to the other end of the dining area to see if there was anything that might have created the shadow. Is this picture? Chills? Yep. The shadow is in human form. However, the sizing of it is the entire height of the rear wall. So why would that appear there? Unless someone was in the corridor. So if I get you to go down halfway down that hallway so that you're standing in front of that red light to see if that's casting a shadow. Okay. Yep. I'd say this is about halfway. Doesn't match. It doesn't match? No. So after a continual test, we weren't able to arrive at any definitive theory that could possibly have been causing physically the appearance of this operation.
It's a little chilly tonight.
Yeah, right. Wait till you see this. Okay.
So this is the laundry room.
And this is what's curious to me is, why was the spirit coming in here?
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
Angela and I decided to head out to the laundry room. We had heard the story of a figure running right up to the door and disappearing. So we decided this was going to be a good place to look for activity. Whoever ran to this room, we got reports that you're quite aggressive. I'm not so sure those reports are true. But I'm definitely interested in finding out.
So you have to do something so we know that you're here. Can you do that for us, please?
Look straight back down this way. You see anything unusual?
Oh my God. I see a figure. The door with the light. It's moving.
It's a little spooky in there. We turned around to look at the door as we're walking in between the sheets, and we see what appears to be a shadow cross the light that was coming in from the outside through the door.
Is that you down there?
Can't figure out what the hell it is.
My eyes are playing tricks on me.
We watched this shadow pass by a couple times, and we started heading back to the door while videotaping the whole time. There's nobody out here.
Nope.
There's
So we go back, we open the door, we look. There's nothing there. Okay, you can see the shadows, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where the shadow hits the door.
Yep. It could be the trees moving.
It's gotta be. You know, we thought it was something really interesting and possibly paranormal until we got outside, investigated a little more, figured out that it's actually the wind moving the trees and creating this shadow.
EVP session, Barry, Brandy, and kitchen.
I sent Barry and Brandy into the kitchen to investigate claims of a full-bodied apparition of both a woman and a child.
We're led to understand that you have been seen on many occasions walking down this corridor, making your way to the rear of the kitchen. Are you aware you have been seen? Can you come forward? Brenda, you see that?
I absolutely saw it.
That was in here. That was in the kitchen. For that to happen, you had to be in there. And there's nobody in there. Suddenly I seen a shadow pass from left to right that was being cast on the wall. I just happened to say to Brandy, and she turned around, and both of us seen the same shadow move back again. It was very, very close to the entrance of the doorway. That has me puzzled. We definitely seen that, Brandy. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping that one piece of the equipment has caught at least some type of a shadow as this entity has stepped out.
This is the theater, and this is where there's been an apparition of a man. He walks towards the center of the room, and as he draws closer to the chapel entrance, he disappears.
Why are you seen in this theater? Did you attend shows here? Okay, you heard that bang, right, Brandy?
I did. If you're here with us right now, knock on something to make a noise.
Okay, now I heard something over there.
Towards the chapel?
Yep. It's moving, it sounds like.
We started hearing knocks and bangs that we couldn't exactly place, but we checked out the chapel.
And why do you come in this chapel?
Do you not want us to be here?
Can you make a sound for us again? We know you're here. What was that?
I heard that.
Can you make a sound for us again? We know you're here.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
You're right
here.
It's playing with us.
It's moving around, isn't it?
Angela and I were investigating. We're in the chapel, and we're hearing the knocks and bangs coming from out in the theater.
I'm hearing like all kinds of creaks. What was that? Are you in the theater again? It's moving around.
Are you the only one here, or are there more like you here?
Brandy? What is back there? Is that you? There was something back here, Brandy.
It was like playing a game with us. It was chasing us through different rooms. We still don't know what it was.
Okay, Robert, this is room 204. This room is very active. Guests have had all kinds of attacks in. Chairs have moved, banging. So let's see if we can get them to do that tonight.
Not getting anything on the thermal. The thermal camera allows us to see variances in heat temperatures, which will display the temperatures from hot to cold in various different colors from red to blue.
If anyone is in this room, can you please make your presence known? Why do you pick room 204?
You know, I'm getting a heat signature on these door handles.
You are?
As though somebody's touched them.
Oh, on the,
yeah.
It's on both of them too, right?
Yeah, it's on both. On the other one.
And it wasn't there earlier, so that's pretty amazing. Can you please tell me your name? Why do you stay over there? Is there something in there that you need?
Is there something special about this armoire?
Is it gone?
I have nothing on as far as heat signature. It's back to normal.
Let me touch it and see what it...
Go ahead and touch it.
Nothing.
Nothing.
How is that? We were not able to debunk it, so we're hoping that we have some good evidence there.
All right, guys, it's been a great investigation.
Why don't we get everyone back to Central Command? I think when you start hearing the roosters during the investigation, it's about that time. What we're going to do, we got the whole hotel, so we're just going to leave everything set up. Take what equipment you need back to your room. Feel free, obviously, to investigate on your own. And then if you hear anything during the night, you'll be ready to document it. And I'll see everyone in the morning.
All right, bro.
All right. Cool. That's good.
I've taken 2 of the DVR cameras and applied one pointed towards the door and the other one pointed towards the bed. I have also run wireless audio so that should anything make its appearance known, it'll be recorded.
We have a unique opportunity here. People are going to continue investigating on their own after they go to bed. And hopefully this could lead to some great chances to answer the questions our client has about this hotel.
All right, this is my room, room 210. Just getting ready for bed.
One of the activity claims is that people have night terrors while they're sleeping in these rooms. We're going to go ahead and see if that happens with me.
Got my equipment set up on the nightstand, and hopefully I can catch some activity tonight.
Here at the Hotel Grande, we find ourselves in a huge hotel, and with that comes a mountain of footage that we have to go through. Having an extra pair of hands is going to be very, very good.
Hey guys, Angela and I went to room 204. I was using the thermal imaging camera. And when we walked into that room, we actually saw a heat signature on the arm wall, on the door handles. And this is what I got.
Those handles, do we know what they were made of?
The handles were made out of plastic, and they were relatively smooth, and they were also chrome in color.
Usually what we see in the thermal is that you will get a reflection of our own heat signature from particular objects. To me, that's what it seems to imply, that it's just it's a reflection of our own heat. You know, whenever something like that shows up, it's best just to shift your position to see if that remains or it disappears.
All right, sounds good.
Well, we'll push on and see what else we catch. Okay, guys. I want just to have a look at this. In the dining area, myself and Robert were there. We're taking a series of full spectrum shots. Something of great interest appeared. That's the before image. Everything was fine. And then that. It was a shadow that was cast on the rear wall.
And there is no chance that there was anyone in that area.
A very, very slim chance. But what we do have was the camera on the DVR system. So, Angela, if you could review channel 3 for me.
Okay.
On that corridor.
All right, got it. Wait, hold on. Barry, look, this is the corridor that you wanted me to check on cam 3. Watch this.
What is that? What on earth?
Ortiz, good to see you. How is everything?
Very good. I'm very curious about what did you find here?
We knew this was going to be a challenge. You showed us so many spots that had activity. We spent a lot of time investigating, and we caught a lot of evidence. Now, the first thing I want to show you is pretty interesting here. Barry Fitzgerald is using a full spectrum camera. Full spectrum camera captures visible light, infrared light, as well as ultraviolet light. Barry was taking pictures in the dining room area.
It's in that place where Joseph saw a man in the window.
Yeah. Suddenly he catches this picture. You'll see you see how it has a purple light because it's capturing in the full spectrum?
Yeah.
I want to show you the next picture.
Here.
Correct.
Yes, there's a shadow.
So certainly, as soon as they take this picture and they see this shadow, Robert and Barry spent a long time trying every which way they could to see if they could have cast that shadow. They couldn't cast the same shadow if they weren't in the right position.
Ah, okay. Was here and disappeared.
Correct. We have this shadow, so we're thinking to ourselves, okay, we can't recreate it. We don't know what it came from. So we start looking at the DVR footage from the hallway with the sensor lights.
So you'll be watching this hallway here?
Yeah.
It's just up there.
That's very quick.
It's a form not so clear. It's a form.
Right.
It's a form, yeah.
It's almost like a white mist that appears and disappears. There was no one in the hallway. The motion lights aren't on, and yet we get this form that suddenly appears and just as quickly disappears in the middle, center of the hallway.
It's very strange, eh?
Now, let me tell you, gotta save the best for last. Barry, once again in the kitchen. The woman and child walking by these windows. They see it time and time again. Now, in this first picture, you'll obviously recognize the kitchen.
Wow. And here.
Right here. To me, it seems a form, like a person walking behind. I want to show you the next picture that's taken.
It's moving. Yes, it's exactly what the workers see. Exactly. And this is very interesting.
I mean, this is huge to me. I've never seen a picture like that we've captured. Now, let me tell you, with all this kind of activity here, the voices, and certainly with the picture of the shadow, the DVR footage, and this picture right here, the team and I feel very confident saying that the Grand Hotel is indeed haunted.
Wow, it's proof for me that every history that they are talking here is real.
Yeah.
This is a proof to me.
I gotta agree with you.
Everybody.
But overall, the people here that work here are very happy. They have a great time here. They don't feel threatened by anything here. I never felt threatened by anything here. Sure, we got some strange responses. We had an amazing time here. This was one of our better investigations, and we love staying at the hotel. So we want to thank you very much for inviting us here.
I would like to thank you. You are a great team, you know.
Thank you very much.
Very good. Okay. Thank you very much.
Shall we go?
Okay.
So, guys, how'd it go?
I think that Ortiz's reaction was really different than something we've seen before because he's heard all these stories over and over again. Right. So it wasn't so much like he was shocked as so much that he was happy that, yeah, man, this stuff really did happen here. And I'm glad you guys could come in and show me exactly what everyone keeps talking about.
I was just amazed at the amount and the varying types of evidence that we captured all in one place.
Yeah, Brandy, absolutely spot on call on this one.
Thank you.
Great case. I was really happy with the way this worked out.
South America's been impressive so far, and looking forward to where we're going next.
Absolutely. Welcome to Sao Paulo, Brazil. You guys amped up?
Yeah, man, this is awesome.
Barry.
Yeah, Rob.
Unfortunately, Robert had to head back to the States for this one. He's pretty disappointed that he has to miss it, but
he wishes us all the best of luck.
Cheers for that.
All right, with no further ado, I'm going to let Brandy let us know what we're in for.
Hello, everyone. So we are going to be investigating the Little Castle. It was constructed in 1912 by a French architect for the Rios family, who were a very, very wealthy family in Brazil at the time. We've been called in to investigate by an individual that is currently trying to restore the castle. Because of the alleged hauntings, the current owner is finding it incredibly difficult to find investors for her restoration project.
I think this is the only castle I've seen so far, so I think this is it. You guys hope you're ready.
We're ready.
Angela.
Hi, guys.
Rob, how are you?
Fine.
Hi, Dustin.
Hi, Angela.
Hi.
It's great to have you here in the Little Castle.
I believe that inside this castle there is a kind of strange energy.
Could you tell us something about the history of the location?
Yes, around 1912, a man, Vicente Reis, was one of the richest men of the city. In 1937, Vicente Reis died, and his wife kept living here with her two sons, Álvaro and Armando. The conflict started between the brothers, so they started to fight with each other. Something very terrible happened inside this castle. It was a murder.
Do we know exactly where the murder took place?
Yes, it was in the next room.
Oh, can we take a look?
Yes, we
Thank
can
you.
go.
After you.
In that night, there was nobody inside the castle besides the family. When suddenly the housekeeper who lived next to the castle heard noise of shots, as soon as she got in the castle, she saw all the members of the family died exactly here in front of the stairs. The castle kept closed and empty for years. Until the 70s, it started to have some strange things inside the castle.
I heard a noise and I turned. At the entrance, I saw a figure. I asked him, "What are you doing there?" He didn't reply. He just stood and stared at me. And then he slowly walked inside and vanished.
Thank you for having us here. This is great for us. We're really looking forward to it. Well, we're going to gather up the rest of the team and get started.
Thank you. I hope for the answer. Have a good job. Thank you. See you.
The little castle was very run down, and we're open to a lot of noise, but we've got some new mics with us, which is going to give us high-end quality. I think that is really going to pay off for the team.
Everything look all right?
Everything looks good. We've got the outside balcony covered for the front gate, giving us a view of both balconies. On the inside, we have the staircase covered with some of the doorways also, and on Channel 4, we have the rear of the building.
All right, let's do it.
Let's go investigate the room where they found the bodies.
Is there a window that's open up there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like it. What happened to the roof?
The people came in here off the streets, and they took the floors, they took the marble staircase, they sold everything for parts.
Oh, wow.
All right, well, thermal looks pretty clean, nothing anomalous. But Angela, I mean, I know that you've come up with some stuff as far as EVP questions.
Yes. When I do EVP sessions, I like to be very personal with the case and what we're dealing with.
Right.
And the family did speak Portuguese, so I learned a couple of sentences. Candida, como foi per Deus lejos? Quien mantu voces armado?
If you see the device in Angela's hand, speak into it now.
What is that? What is that?
Let's peek around the corner.
During the investigation, we heard a loud bang outside.
Sounds like the gate.
Turned out it was someone walking past, banging the gate. I knew the noise contamination might be a problem. That's going to be a challenge here pretty much throughout the night, and it's just something we're going to have to adapt to.
Hola. Un nome é Barry.
Myself and Brandy were in the room adjacent to the scene of the murder. We had just started our EVP session, and again we were using Portuguese to try and address the spirit.
Você pode me dizer o nome do assassino? Você pode.
I thought I heard something coming from in there.
Can you name the murderer? Who did this? Can you come forward?
What was that?
Did you hear that?
It sounded like it was coming from up there, but I can't.
Yeah, it's so hard to figure out. I swore I heard something, but I couldn't decipher where
The higher floors.
it was coming from.
It's very, very hard to locate the sound within this building because of the open windows and open doors. Maybe we may have got it on some of the recordings.
Let's get back and let them know. I wonder what that was.
I have no idea.
And you guys are hearing some noises up in here?
Yeah, we were. We couldn't really decipher exactly what direction they were coming from, but it was definitely second floor.
I know there was a ladder. Maybe I can grab that and try to get up there just to take a look. I'm sure the ladder wasn't original to this castle, but it was pretty close. But there are some holes in there, and what looks like some type of animal is making a nest in there.
That would totally make sense.
The only other thing I was thinking while I was up here is these windows that they used to hear banging and rattling.
Yeah.
I mean, now they're all wired shut, but at one time they weren't. With everything being wide open, I'm sure it was just a matter of wind pushing this stuff around, you know?
Probably.
I don't think there's really much to explain for that.
No.
Scope. Time is running out for us here tonight at the Little Castle, and we want to make sure that we get answers to all the questions of what's going on here. So I grabbed Barry, Randy, Angela, and Dustin. We're going to hit every room at the same time with every piece of equipment we've got available and hopefully get some answers.
Candida, can you tell me if you still stay in this building?
Everyone seems to blame the brothers for what happened here. But what about you, Candida? Did you have enough of your sons bickering and fighting? Were you the one who decided to end it all?
Armando, were you able to make peace with your brother?
Is it true that the murders were done because of a risky business deal?
Is there any way you could move any of these objects that are left in these rooms to try to communicate to us, maybe try to tell us what happened here?
All right, everybody, let's call it a night.
Okay, that's a wrap on the APP.
Okay.
I'm sure that JJ did a great investigation, and I'm really excited to know what they are going to show me.
If you will cover the mini DV for me, and go through the footage, including the thermal.
Okay.
Brandy, if you will cover the DVR system for me.
Sure.
And I will go straight into the sound. Okay, let's go. Listen to this. Can you remember when we were in the middle room in the little castle? Mm-hmm. I had just started with the Portuguese, and there was a strange sound that I heard.
Okay.
Hola. What was that?
Yeah, that's it. I don't know. I think it might have been something outside.
Mm-hmm. It could well be air brakes from some vehicle outside the city. Hola.
I'd agree, yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of commotion.
Mm-hmm. On we go and see what else we can uncover. Oh, I think we have something here, girls. This was taken when we were all working together. You guys were inside the castle and I was outside with the array of cameras and equipment, everything strapped to the tripod. I had a boom mic that was pointing toward the castle itself. Mm-hmm. Something has appeared in the boom mic.
Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
nervous. I'm very excited to know what you're going to show me.
I mean, we were very excited about this case as well. You told us about the paranormal goings on here.
Yeah.
The voices and dark figures that have been seen walking in and around this castle. We actually did pick up something.
Really?
What we caught is what we call an EVP, electronic voice phenomenon. This happens when we get a voice or sound that appears on our recorders that we didn't hear at the time of the recording.
Mm-hmm.
What happened was all 5 of us were investigating at the same time. There was 4 of us inside the castle, and Barry was outside using a directional microphone. The reason that's important is the only sound it would pick up was aimed inside the castle here.
Inside?
Inside the castle. When we went back and listened to the tape, there was a voice on there, and we'd like to play that for you now and see what you think and what you hear.
Okay. I'm very shocked, I'm very surprised.
And if you had to guess what the voice was saying, you would say...
Maybe a name. It's Eduardo. Yeah.
Or is this something you've ever heard here before?
I never heard this name, Eduardo. I never heard.
What do you think when you hear that?
I'm surprised because for me it's a woman, maybe the mother, something like that.
It was interesting to us that the one piece of evidence that we did pick up here does sound like a name, Eduardo. And so Dustin here did some research to see exactly what happened.
Great.
One of the first things I found out was that the family actually did not live here at the castle. They used this as a law office and a place to hold meetings.
Really?
Alvaro, at the time, he wanted to put an ice skating rink here in Brazil. He comes here and meets with his brother, his mother, and this 4th person who we don't know who it is.
It was just a negotiation, something like that. Was the business.
Correct.
It was business.
And this is when the murder happened. The mother actually had 4 bullets in her, 2 from a different gun that was never found. This gun is believed to have been with the 4th person who fled the castle after the murder. And on top of that, Alvaro, who was said to have committed suicide, was found with 2 bullets in his heart, but the gun was in his left hand. Alvaro was right-handed.
I'm surprised. I'm really surprised.
We were surprised as well. We weren't expecting to find all that, but I think it helps to clear Alvaro's name.
They don't know who was the 4th person that was here.
Whether the name Eduardo has anything to do with that, our research hasn't proven anything out. You know, to this point, we're going to continue working on it. But it certainly would be an interesting connection.
Really, I'm really shocked about that. Good job. Good job.
Thank you.
With just this EVP, it's not enough for us to say conclusively that this location is haunted.
Okay.
But it does seem to be enough to suggest that possibly something paranormal has gone on here.
Okay. You really did a great job. You really brought to me the answer that I was waiting for. Thank you so much. Great. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. So for me, it was an amazing investigation. Tejai brought me the evidences of the crime, the 4th person, maybe the name of this person, Eduardo. Tejai did a really great investigation here.
This was one of my favorite cases. I thought that the team did an excellent job. You know, I'm really happy about this one, man. That was a lot of fun.
The case was challenging, but we met it on every level.
All right, I can't wait to see the next one.
Hey, brother.